Today's screencast is going to look at aggregate supply in the short run. Aggregate supply in the short run is a schedule or curve that shows the amount of output, also known as real GDP, that is available in the economy at a given price level. First, we're going to consider aggregate supply in the short run. Later, we will look at long-run aggregate supply. The short-run aggregate supply curve is an upward sloping curve. A rise in price level increases output, and a decrease in price level decreases output. The reason for this relationship occurs because nominal wage does not react in the short run to a change in price level. This idea is reflected in the slope of the short-run aggregate supply curve. At levels of output under full employment GDP, for example, beginning at point A and ceasing at point B, the aggregate supply curve is less steep. The reason for this appearance is because at these levels of output, unemployed workers and idle resources are being used. Businesses can increase their production with greater gains because their per unit production costs remain low. As firms begin to produce at levels of output greater than full employment GDP, on this graph, between points B and point C, costs to acquire workers and resources increase. So, despite the rising price level, production costs are also increasing. Profits are not as great at lower levels of output. So, our output rises less rapidly in relation to price level. This explains the aggregate supply curve's steeper appearance at levels above full employment GDP.